sheer hat made of organza fabric. The extended large brim is organza. It is sheer so that she can see you. She loves the mystery of it all. Attached to the crown is a puff of the organza with a little silver and black bead spray. She can get miles from wearing the hat in the front or the back or even the side. She is a lady in all black, and a sprinkling of rhinestones and pearls accent her beautiful chiffon black dress. We've waited, but it's been worth waiting for. She's ready for this special summer luncheon. Women of many hats. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Raphaelia Keene Ray.
Thank you so much, Morty. Morty is my sorority sisters, and you'll get a chance to hear about sororities a little bit later in the show, because I like to represent organizations. First, before we even just start the show, Morty hit on the subject, the hat lady. Yes, I've been recognized in the community as the hat lady. It all started some years ago when I was just a little girl. Well, you see, my mother was a hat lady. Wore hats, gloves, and her Bible. Every Sunday, she would dress what we consider our Sunday best. And I would go after she could set her clothes out, I would go and get her hat on. And she told me, as a hat lady would say, "No, baby, don't mess with that hat. I'll get you one." And surely as her word, she got me a little hat and some little gloves, and me and Mama went to church dressed with a hat and suit. Well, I have to say Mama's no longer here with me. But you know what? I'm keeping up Mama's spirit. So I've been a hat lady since I was just a little girl, and I love wearing hats because it is our culture. And before I go into the show, we're going to talk about how it arrived from the beginning of wearing hats. Well, you see, it goes really deep. When I usually do Crown of Glory, I go back to biblical days because women covered their heads and wore for the modesty and also the respect of the highest God. And so that's how that really started. And then it moved on down to a culture thing where in Africa. And in Africa is where we had queens. And you would see a little utilization of that. We would have queens that was honored in beautiful African attire. And their heads was adorned with beautiful royal wraps. When they didn't wear wraps, their hair was adorned in ornaments. Because that's a culture for women. Because actually, we were born with crown. The crown of glory is your hair. So you see, your head has always represented something that was very special. Because years ago, you couldn't cut your hair because it did frown upon women. Because that's our glory. Most men do like women with hair. And so you see, our crown was established way years ago from the very beginning when God created us. He created us with hair. Beautiful women in Africa. They were royal, queens, princes. So there you see, ladies, just in case you've forgotten about your past history, I thought I'd bring you up to date and bring you up to current. It's always, we can lack, but we can always recover. So we want to thank these ladies that are wearing their beautiful African attire. Well, it just didn't stop there in Africa. we had some sad news to report to you. From Africa came some ancestries, came my slavery. We were no longer princes, queens, and kings. We came here as slaves. We had to work day in and day out, from Saturday, from morning to Saturday night. Them coming to peasant clothes, no longer queens. But they thought of singing something that would deliver, because the man made a big mistake. He introduced us to Christianity, Jesus Christ, a deliverer. And that's when we started singing to Moses. Tribulation, ladies and gentlemen.
Israel was in Egypt land. You just let my people go. Pressed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Go down.
Yes.
Moses.
Cotton picking.
Way down in Egypt land, and you just tell Pharaoh. You just let my people
You know what? History repeats itself. You can hear the beg of Moses, but we had us a black Moses. And I think each and one of you know who I'm talking about. Dr. King. Right during the 60s. That's what came and helped deliver us out of those fields. Equal rights for everyone. And you can remember. But then, you know, they taught us Christianity, didn't they? How to plead for Jesus. They gave you one day, and then one day was for worship. And then comes Sunday morning, and that's when we dress our Sunday best. And we're going to be introducing Reverend J.B. Williams, the pastor of this wonderful Christian God-living church, the shepherd of this church. And he's escorting Barbara Bentley from Simi Valley, Second Missionary Baptist Church. So you see, Sunday morning was your very dress, your very best. We learned that we need to dress our best for Sundays because we were worshiping God, who is the highest. He's our King. And if you are going to come before your King, you come well dressed. That's why I think Christianity does that. You know, they say, well, whatever God say, come whatever you are. But if you got something better and something nice, and He has given you that, then why not let Him see it? Oh, of course, I'm not knocking any churches. Some church you can just wear shorts or whatever you want. And you can just go in and do your cross and go head on out. I'm not knocking that, because as long as you get some religion from it and that you can be saved, that's fine. But then again, if you're a Christian and you want to come to church and you have learned that God has given you a little money or a car to drive, why not show Him the best? You go to church, you go to work that way. So why not show it to God? Let's be doing that. This is our culture. But sometimes we forget about it and we get slack. I'm just here to remind you. And the next minister and his escort. proud to present and representing my church. Please, is Reverend Donald Owens and his wife Teresa Owens from the Simi Valley Second Missionary Baptist Church. Just so happened, I'm not being partial, but just so happened I had a burgundy and white hat. That's our color for our church. So she's wearing a beautiful burgundy and white polka dot hat. The crown of that hat is in burgundy. And she's wearing all white. And she's got just a little hanky there. You know how we get sometime in church? We want to have that. We're known to have those beautiful hankies. And she's representing Second Missionary Baptist Church because I pastor out of town on vacation. And so we appointed Minister Owens to do, and his wife. She's wearing it just gorgeously and beautifully. And you can see that those hats, you can get many mileage out of it. And you know, since I do fashion shows and everything, ladies, it's beautiful with the burgundy and white, but you can also see yourself in a burgundy dress. Or even you can top it off with a black. So you can mix your colors and get mileage out of these. Thank you so much, Minister Owens and his wife, Teresa. I am so sorry that we were a little slow with this, but you know, I've already prayed and asked God to just make this go smoothly. Okay, we have Reverend Bill and Reverend Bill Simpson and his wife, Sister Simpson. They're doing it all in beautiful olive green and green tones. They represented Calvary also. She certainly looked beautiful in that beautiful spring hat. It just matches so well with the outfit. And she's also carrying a beautiful green hanky. I have to tell you something about the scarves and hankies that you're going to be seeing today. It's from one of my members at my church. Recognized that I was going to be the show, and she is such a wonderful Christian woman that she came out with these scarves to help accent the hats. And that was Sharon Brown. Sister Simpson, you look beautiful in that hat. It's just right for that suit. So I know you got your eye on that. It looks beautiful. And I thought it was just coincident that Reverend Simpson coordinated with her. His tan, don't they look good? Don't they look good? Give him a good clap. Yay. I kind of got it the last minute, but I think there's some other ministers here. I just didn't get a chance to get it on here, but I would like for them to come out. I didn't even get his name. Okay, thank you. Okay. Reverend Watkins, all the way from Santa Barbara. I'm gonna. Which one is it?
That's not Reverend Watkins.
I'm sorry because I think I didn't get a chance to get all. That's what I was apologizing because this was set up today. Usually I have better. Can I get a name, please? Reverend Dylan. Thank.
And Mother.
Am I right?
Mother Verrett.
And Mother Brett.
Mother Verrett.
And Mother Brett. Okay. Wonderful. Beautiful. And his suit and his hat. I'm kind of glad that you wore a hat, sir. Because you know what? It ain't just ladies that wear hats. You know, men used to wear their hat, and when you pass by, what would they do? Show them what they did. That's it. That was a gentleman. He tilted his hat, letting you know he has respect for you. Haven't we changed a lot? I think I kind of like the hat tip instead of being pushed aside. I'm just telling you. But he looks so well. And Mother, you look good in that hat. I love that little hat you have with the tassels all around it. That's what you call them, ladies and many hats. A variety of hats. I'm just a hat lady. Even though that's not my hat, I have to brag on that little hat. That's a cute hat. And she's wearing that hat sassy. I love your little hat. It's so cute. Thank you all so much. I like doing the hat shows because it doesn't matter of
And I don't think
age.
it'll catch
You know, fashion shows and clothes. We all want the young, thin, skinny, you know, modeling. But with hats, we can have them all ages. Because that's what a hat is. It's from all ages. It doesn't discriminate. Do we have another minister? Okay. Now I hope I can get the name right.
That's why.
Reverend Watson and Shirley Watkins. Watkins. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They look lovely. My goodness, that's sharp as he can be in his pinstripe and his white and his shoes matching and his wife in her beautiful black and white. Well, you see, this is all about hat show. And so it doesn't matter about the coordinating. I told her that I'm just glad for her to come here and be modeling just to wear the hat. Because the hat is what we were showing. And that hat is called an old gold. And you can see, if you can imagine, you can wear that with almost all white, beige, cream, brown, green, whatever color. It's a neutral color. And she certainly do wear that hat well. Look beautiful in the hat. And I told her, no, I'm not going to model. I said, oh, yes, you are too. You're going to wear that hat. And she look good in it. And again, with one of those beautiful scarves coming from Cheryl Brown.
Right there.
Sharon Brown. Okay, that looks just wonderful. I think this is it's like hazy, but I think this is a good sunny day. Sunny day for Oxnard, because sometimes it's even colder. So you know, God is good all the time.
Hey, wait a minute.
Turn around. One more time. Mr. Watkins. One more time.
Yeah, that is. There you go. She said have fun.
That's right.
Yes. Also, I'll be mentioning that I have plenty hats. The hats that you see, unless they say sold on it, are for sale. So you can be able to start now getting your Sunday best. Get back where you came from, wearing hats. It's only once a week that you can get a chance to show God how much you love Him.
Film, but this is digital.
That's my digital.
I'm almost out of this is going to go off in a minute.
Okay, the next one I'm going to be doing is talking about sororities. A lot of churches don't realize that sororities really come out of the church. It's fundamental based on that. And so they do so much for the community that I always like to represent them in my shows, whether it's a hat show or whether it's a fashion show, because it's based on Christianity, and most organizations that are out in the community are really women that are grown from the church. They must have been Christians to think about helping send some child to college or something like that. And I think sometimes church forget that these organizations are worthwhile to recognize. And when you have members in your church that belong to them, you know, that's a good thing. So I'm going to represent some of the organizations. And the first one that I'll have would be Delta, all in red. That's my sorority. I'm partial to it. Our colors are red and white, crystal and cream. And at this time, if we have they must not be ready. But I can at least just tell you about them. Our sororities do help. AKAs, Delta, Sigma Theta, you name them. They all are fundamental out of the church. And other organizations, Onyx, Concerned Black Women, Links, those are other organizations that are not sororities, but they give scholarships. And they need to be recognized. If the Delta girl isn't ready, then we'll go to our next sorority. Okay, there is our Delta girl, all in red. Her name is Helene Stallion, and she is my sorority sister. She's wearing a red hat. and accented with one of the red scarves from Sharon, and that's a Delta also. And so I like to represent each and every one of them in colors. Our colors are red and crimson, but the thing again is about the color of the hat. It's the hat that we're talking about today, not clothes. So that's a red hat. That is a Delta girl, all red. Yes, she wears it beautifully. So ladies, not only just for the colors of sororities, those ladies that like to wear red, red is a powerful color, a strong color, and we got powerful and strong women here. So I know that you can be able to wear that hat. That's a hat that you might want to think about. I will be having these hats inside of the church on the side, and that way you can come and look at these hats and purchase them. And you too can look as pretty as she is in that red. Thank you. I want you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the next sorority, Barbara Bentley is representing the AKAs. And their colors are pink and green. But I have a lot of AKA friends, and sometimes they like to wear that hot pink. Ignore the tag on the back, it's on the rim of the hat. I thought about that sugar, they have a lady that came out with a price on her hat, but that's okay, we were talking about the hat. That's a very pretty hat. It's in the pink colors. So you can imagine if you're an AKA out there, or just a lady that likes to wear real pretty bright colors, that would be it for you. The hot pink. It's beautiful. Sometimes I often have, raise your hand if you're an AKA out here. Okay, now we're going to go to organizations. And the next organization that I'm going to be talking about, introducing, would be the Links. And we have Sister Owens is wearing the Links colors. I was a past Link myself, and their colors are green and white. And so she's suitable since she's on a beautiful white dress. I thought that would be just perfect in that beautiful green. So you can see that these are still bright, pretty colors. The Link Incorporated, they are out located in this area also. And they do wonderful work in the community as well. So keep your eyes on these hats, ladies. Just in case they get away from you. And if so, I'm located in Thousand Oaks. I used to have a boutique shop where I did clothing, almost every accessories and things that you need. But then everyone loved my hats so much, so when I closed the shop, I kept selling hats. Plus, hat was very special to me, as you already heard. Then we're gonna just kind of change the pace a little bit. And, you know, we already talked about coming from Africa, so now we're going to do a few little animal prints. And we're going to be starting off with Sister Simpson. She's coming out with an animal print hat. Ladies, animal print is in. We like that jungle feeling. And now, so she's wearing the tan beige animal print hat. And then we have Sister Baylor. She's wearing the zebra black and white print. And I tell you, this lady comes all the way from Santa Barbara to Thousand Oaks to buy my hats. She has her daughters from Ventura to buy my hat. She's in Ventura, she corrected me. I've been knowing her for quite some time. So she has her daughters to bring her, and I was just so happy to find out that she's going to. We have Helene. She's young, so we thought let's make it a little bit more sporty. You know, we don't want to leave out. We want to train the young ones into hats too. So she's coming out into a leopard hat in a sporty manner. Just something that you can wear. Imagine yourself, not only you can wear that girl with pants as well as with a dress. And so she's wearing that hat so well. These ladies are really looking very good for this spring. Beautiful. You're wearing the hat so well. But animal print is in. I'm more sure you have seen them throughout the store. So that lets you know that you can get hats from different ways.
Get a picture of the
Somebody said, get those shoes. Yeah, didn't she accent that well? So you can see a little bit what you can do with a hat. I said, just buy the hat and then put the accessories with it. That's all you have to do. Everybody think that, oh, well, I don't have this to wear. When I don't have the shoes, you buy a purse and then you match it with a dress. Just go and get your hat and go ahead on. She matches that with it perfectly well. Beautiful. Okay. I'm sorry, here it looked like something changed. Okay, then we're gonna get a little different. After we got through that one, we're gonna become a little bit back to religion again. And we're gonna think about First Sunday. Baptists know what First Sunday is. I was Methodist before, but when I became Baptist, I learned what First Sunday was all white. Ladies wore all white in Baptist churches. It represents purity and cleanliness, and they're all white in their Sunday best.
Oh yeah.
Beautifully. And they all white. Definitely. Now I know some of you guys recognize that on First Sunday. And if you haven't got a white hat, now come. I'm gonna tell you. Surprise the pastor, surprise the other members that didn't come to this show. Go and buy a hat from Raphaelia. It's a hat thing. That's the name of my store. And then wear your white hat and come to church and bring it back. I know for sure that my pastor do. And then next comes Sister Owens. And she's representing the deaconess. She's not a deaconess, but I mean she's representing them today in all white. And her and Sister Angie. If you notice her Bible, could you raise that Bible and show it proudly? That's what deaconesses do. That's the black thing that they have in their hand is that Bible. And some have gotten even better and got them a white Bible. I see them in my church, they go completely all white. So you can see what I'm trying to do is just bringing you back to church again, since this is definitely a church affair. And I say this, Christians can have fun. Can't we not have fun? The world claims they're having fun. You get to a game and you're clapping, you're shouting. Hey, we have fun. We can have fashion shows and hat shows and things like that. That's part of it. Go back in, please. There we go. We're going to want to go back to the south a little bit. And I call that summer breeze, southern summer breeze. And you'll see it right when I'm saying that, because look at that beautiful hat. And she's, of course, escorted by her husband, matching again. And the hat is a wide brim, very sheer hat. And so she wears it very well with dark glasses on a summer day, a time like this. You see, next year when you're wearing, think about having another hat show. Look at these hats, and then when I look out in the audience, I'm gonna say, stand up, everybody's wearing Raphalia's. It's a hat thing. I want to see all you all in my hats. So therefore, if you can help, look just like that at this luncheon. definitely a summer breeze. Another summer breeze. And we also have Minister Owens is our escort. That was his wife that was earlier, but he's escorting my sorority, Sister Helene, and she's wearing a southern summer breeze hat in brown. You know, that's kind of hard to find cocoa, a khaki, a brown in the summer, and when it's that sheer, that goes to show you that you can still wear winter colors. Well, we always claim winter colors that are brown, as long as it's feminine and it's sheer. They look beautiful. That makes me feel so cool and relaxed and comfy. And she's showing you with the scarf that you can accent that. So when we talk about Southern breeze, we got to have it. Thank you, Helene and Minister Owens. I'm working with you today. I guess you'll talk about it in church next. He's been my escort also. Okay. And then next, okay, I'm gonna have to wait for him to pass. I'm going too fast. I have to wait for him to come. Okay, are we ready? Okay. We're talking about still summer breeze, but we're talking about polka dots. We're talking about polka dots, ladies. It's back in again, just like animal print. Beautiful feminine hat. Black with white polka dots and a white. You can also wear them with black. You can also get a little bit more exciting. You can put on a red dress. You can also wear a yellow, deep yellow dress with that black and white polka dot. But I'm gonna tell you, that hat is sold. Angie bought the hat. But you can get one just like her. She's all the way there in Simi Valley. And we just thank the pastor, J.B. Williams, in his hat. I'm glad that he did that. He had thought that I was going to sell some men hats, so he told me he wanted an olive hat. He thought I forgot about that. I'm going to get you the next time. I'm going to have some hats for men, too, you know? So he's going to get a chance to wear an olive hat for the arrow, he told me. Thank you all, you look beautiful. Okay, the next one. Here we come again in polka dots. Okay. And there we come again in polka dots. And we have them escorting our ladies in polka dots. And we have Barbara Bentley. She chose the set in cream and black. With the black polka dots and the cream, that's it. So ladies, you see, you can alternate a little bit. I just want to show you the two versions of the same hat. One in black background, and the other one in the off-white, or cream, with the black polka dot. I just love it when you do that. I just love men in hats too. It just reminds me of the stylish gentleman looks that we've had. And Those hats are so feminine and so cool. So it's just like, I mean, a well-dressed lady. That's what that becomes. Easter. Well, I want to represent Easter, well-dressed, and again, hats of all variety of colors. And again, we have the Simpsons out here. And her regular favorite colors, beige and brown, tones that matches well with what she has on. And then I'm gonna make this kind of go on a little bit more. I'm gonna have another one following right on out behind her. Sister Paige, are you next? Hello? Can you please follow right on? I'm gonna keep it from one step at a time. I just wanted to show some of the browns. So we have her also in the beautiful khaki brown, little stovetop hat. Very cute. And you can see that hat is worn with just a little puffed on the side of that. Because you know that hat can be worn so many ways. It can be turned around with the puff in the back, or over to the side, or to the front. But there's a lot of mileage in that hat. There you go. Now, you see, she switched it right around. So let's say that you get more mileage. Wear it one way one Sunday, then the next Sunday turn it around completely different. You just got yourself two hats. Okay? That's how you get your mileages. And then next for Easter, just keeping it pretty and clear. This lady I can't say enough about. This is Sharon Brown, ladies. That's the lady that let us use the scarves. That lady also gave us flowers that she got from the florist. And she said, Sister Keen, I want you to have these flowers. I said, you know what? I'm going to give them to the church. So she donated that to Calvary Baptist Church. Members of Calvary, this is the lady that did that, Sharon Brown. She's a true Christian woman. And she had scarves, and not only just that, she gave me some handkerchiefs to give to those ladies that had helped get this arrangement together, the food and all. And I will be giving them to you. And I thank you, Sharon, for being such a sister to me and a Christian woman that you are, and a giving person. You wear that hat beautiful. That hat that she got on is already taken. Sharon has that hat. We also have Sister Bailey. I just love that lady. She always have a smile and she never wear my hat. And that just came out perfectly. She said, no, I changed my mind. I want to wear that pink one in there because that's one of her favorite colors, ladies, is the pink and all. So she'll buy a hat and then she'll get the outfit to go with it later. That's I know because I know Sister Baylor. She comes to my house. She'll buy the hat first, then she'll go and get an outfit to go with it. That's her. And pink is good on it. Looks just good on it. She looks just wonderful. So you can see this is Mother's Day and Easter and the summer. You can still wear your beautiful hats. And I think that she's been a model before. Did you see her go up there? Did you see her do that? She said, I got comfortable shoes and my heels will not sink in that grass. So she can afford to do that. Okay. And then come Angie, still Easter Sunday. You can't have an Easter Sunday without yellow, bright, pretty yellow, and all. And she's again that's with a beautiful scarf and fan, just in case. And get in church on Easter Sunday, we start talking about the resurrection. You just might get the Holy Ghost, and you know what I mean. So therefore, you better have that fan available. Go ahead, Angie. That hat is taken as Angie's. She purchased it from me already, so that's hers. But you can get one just like it. I do carry them. And then you saw the lady that came out and sang that beautiful song, Go Down Moses. Well, you know what? She's not in no slavery outfit now, because that's her day comes Sunday morning. Boy, she brought us from that to in a beautiful black hat. She is free and all black. I mean, she looks beautiful. And I love the way, I had just met this woman, and this woman really sang that song, and she did the experiment to let me bring you back to what it was. And I must say, you really are wearing that hat, and you did a beautiful job, and I appreciate it. Sister Mary told me about her. She said, don't worry about it.
Here you go.
Okay, what's that, please? All in black. Beautiful black salsa, little flare hat. She's a hat lady anyway. This lady came in with a beautiful silver hat, and she sat down. I told her, I said, oh, well, that's your hat. I'm going to find something to match up with what you already got on. And so enough, she did. She came out in a beautiful hat. That's Sister Sally. Amen. Does Sister Sally look nice? But she always, we expect that coming from her. She is what you call a true hat lady anyway. With the gloves and all, and the purse to match with it. I tell you, you are a hat lady.
Go ahead.
All in her black and white.
Go ahead, Mother.
You look just beautiful.
You go, girl.
Yes, she does. All right, I like that. Did all the black hats come out? Okay. Black and silver. Miss Barbara Bentley in beautiful black and silver hat. She's usually not a hat lady, but she told that this was something that was a worthy cause. And she says, Ray, I will wear whatever hat, you know I'm not about, I will wear whatever hat you want me to wear in whatever way that you want. And I am thankful that you're doing that, Barbara. She looks beautiful as black and silver. You too can look as well dressed as Barbara does, as well dressed lady in a beautiful black and silver. That's called like a boat hat, and it's a very classy hat. That kind of style has been in style for a long time. It just doesn't go out of style. It is definitely a